Welcome to Matters With. I'm your host, Philip Bryan. Today, we're here to discuss Retro Matters with you. Cinema Retro Matters. Cinema Retro 80s Matters. 5 awesome films from 1985 that you either likely never saw or have completely forgotten about. This list is not about blockbuster films or Oscar darlings. This is about the films that have faded into obscurity or flown under the radar. So let's rewind back to 1985.
Since 1985.
Yes, 1985. Thank you.
It was 1985.
As great as Witness, Back to the Future, or The Color Purple are, or as fun as Rocky IV and The Goonies are, none of those films even remotely deserve a place on this list. This is not about the films you're familiar with, you've watched over and over again.
Tell me, future boy, that if I can change,
Я думаю, что каждый тоже изменился
and
сегодня.
you can change,
Вы можете измениться.
everybody can change.
While Marty burned tires through the space-time continuum and Rocky ended the Cold War, these movies were quietly doing their own thing. Smaller, stranger, sometimes overlooked, but still part of what made 80s cinema great. This list is about the forgotten gems and the diamonds in the rough. While compiling this list, there's a couple of rules I went by. Theatrically released, based on US release dates of 1985.
Makes sense to me, Cliffy.
The Legend of Billie Jean, July 19th, 1985. Helen Slater plays a Texas teen who becomes a reluctant folk hero after demanding justice. Christian Slater and a lineup of classic 80s character actors fuel the ride. Helen Slater gives Billie Jean an unforgettable mix of vulnerability and fire, while Christian Slater adds a fun fringe edge to this anthem of 1980s rebellion. Fair is fair.
Your son, you trashed my brother's scooter, and that's what it'll cost to get it fixed.
We're gonna have a little arrangement.
Let go of my sister.
I'm Billie Jean Davy, and I want to set the record straight. Fair is fair.
Fair is fair.
Fair is fair!
The Legend of Billie Jean.
The Journey of Natty Gann, September 27th, 1985. A Depression-era girl, played by Meredith Salinger, treks cross-country and endures obstacle after obstacle to reunite with her father, played by Ray Wise. Along the way, she gets a little help from Harry, John Cusack, and a little help from a scene-stealing Jed, the legendary canine actor who also starred in The Thing and White Fang. Salinger carries this film with grit and heart. Wise grounds it in paternal weight, and Cusack makes for a memorable turn before his 80s superstardom. Plus, Jed will leave you wanting to revisit his other films.
Come on!
He ain't gonna make it. He's never gonna make it. He made it.
The Journey of Natty Gann.
After Hours, March 8th, 1985. Griffin Dunne plays an office worker who sets out to have a quiet night in Manhattan, only to tumble into a surreal chain of disasters, running into Rosanna Arquette, Linda Fiorentino, Catherine O'Hara, and even Cheech and Chong along the way. This is Scorsese Unchained. Weird, darkly funny, and full of manic New York energy. A fever dream comedy from a master between masterpieces. Dunn nails the everyman unraveling in real time, and Arquette and O'Hara and company make the chaos unforgettable, delivering unique off-kilter performances.
After Hours, when anything can happen, and usually does.
Is that unbelievable or what?
That's all there is, my friend.
Blood Simple, January 18th, 1985. This is easily the best film on this list from an art house standpoint. It is the Coen brothers' debut, a neo-noir thriller that proves right from its opening credits they were already meticulous and creative filmmakers. The story follows a Texas bar owner, Dan Hedaya, who hires a private investigator, M. Emmett Walsh, to kill his unfaithful wife, Frances McDormand, in her breakout role, and her lover, John Gatz. Only it sets off a spiral of paranoia, betrayal, and bloodshed where no one really understands the whole picture. Shadows, silence, and sudden violence shape a world where every choice worsens the next. This film glows with promise and precision, showing the Coens had a fantastic grip on filmmaking from the start. While not their platinum standard, it remains an awesome entry into their legendary catalog. McDormand, Hedaya, Walsh, and Getz each sharpen the edges of this dark little gem, making it crackle with tension. Before moving on to our final entry on this list, I have to give an honorable mention to Real Genius. August 7th, 1985. This film was actually the inspiration for this list. However, it didn't quite meet the qualifications because while at one time it had probably become forgotten, now it has moved into the realm of subculture, pop culture icon status.
That is so unfair. And we were going to make you king of the winter carnival.
Brilliant students uncover that their laser project is being used for military ends. Val Kilmer, Gabriel Jarrett, and William Atherton. Yes, the slimy EPA guy from Ghostbusters and the asshole reporter from Die Hard keep the sparks flying. Kilmer brings razor wit. Jarrett provides a great counterbalance. Atherton gives us another fantastic turn as an 80s villain. And John Grise turns in a dynamic performance as Laszlo Holyfeld.
Ken puts his name on his license plate.
My mother does the same thing with my underwear.
Your mother puts license plates in your underwear? How do you sit?
Real Genius.
And our final film on this list is Tough Turf, January 11th, 1985. A rebellious teenager played by James Spader clashes with Los Angeles ruffians while falling for the wrong girl, Kim Richards, and sparks an instant loyal friendship with Jimmy, played by a young Robert Downey Jr. This is by far the most 80s of the 5 awesome films from 85 that you forgot about or never saw. It drips with the hyper reality of 80s cinema, neon lights, synth beats, leather jackets, and that sense that every bad decision might turn into a music video at any second. Tough Turf is equal parts punk romance, street fight drama, and a misunderstood rebel anthem. A film that hits from a new perspective as each decade passes, revealing something different about the era, the attitude, and the youth that powered it. Spader brings a moody edge. Richards adds a tough but tender spark, and we get to watch RDJ show early signs of the charisma that will make him one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood.
I am Iron Man.
From a 40 years later perspective, this film has so much to offer, and one of them, besides the awesome 80ness, is seeing Downey and Spader play off one another. That it's tough with 2 Fs.
Meet Morgan Hiller.
First day in a new school. You ready for it?
I always.
He's got an attitude.
There's no backfighting on campus.
Well, I was just sort of hoping I could take a quick ride through history.
He lives in 2 worlds.
I'm sure Patty and Al will vouch for us.
Thought we were going to be good friends.
Tough Turf.
They took your car. I don't own a car, man.
He's always been a rebel. Now he's about to become a hero. Tough Turf.
So yeah, 1985 wasn't just about blockbusters. Hidden between the mega hits were these wild, heartfelt, weird little movies that still pack a punch today. Whether it's Billie Jean fighting for fairness, Natty Gann running with a wolf, or Spader and Downey slinging attitude in LA, these are forgotten gems that are worth a rewind. Tell me, what's some of your favorite forgotten gems from 1985? And also, if you love to discuss movies or books or one of my favorite subjects, Star Trek, please like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. I know. Listen, I know. Everyone asks. There's a reason everyone asks, because it actually helps. We'll talk soon.
You don't kind of look like a Gary. Can I call you Gary?
Oh, you mean Frankie? Can't believe you guys don't know her.
You know, you mix the wrong things. It's just really not going to come together, and you're going to wind up launching your lunch all over the damn place. Can you help me here?
All right, in from Europe for 2 weeks. Very high concept, guys.
Anyway, but I'm just saying you should just watch what you eat. You know what I mean?
Well, the cracked crab is to die for. I mean, the dill sauce is what makes it.